Hi. Let's learn about the power of compound interest, calculations and examples. Compound interest is the interest on savings calculated on both the initial principal and the accumulated interest from previous periods. This interest on interest will make a sum grow faster than simple interest, which is calculated only on the principal amount. The more compounding periods there are, the greater the compound interest will be. Compound interest can help your investments but make debt more difficult. Compound interest is calculated by multiplying the initial principal amount by 1 plus the annual interest rate raised to the number of compound periods minus 1. The total initial principal or amount of the loan is then subtracted from the resulting value. As an example, take a 3-year loan of $10,000 at an interest rate of 5%, compounding annually. The amount of interest would be calculated using the formula for compound interest. Because compound interest includes interest accumulated in previous periods, it grows at an ever-accelerating rate. Compound interest can significantly boost investment returns over the long term. More frequent compounding of interest is beneficial to the investor. The basic rule is that the higher the number of compounding periods, the greater the amount of compound interest. Young people often neglect to save for retirement, but the earlier you start saving, the more compound interest can work in your favor, even with relatively small amounts. Saving small amounts can pay off massively down the road, far more than saving higher amounts later in life. The same logic applies to opening an individual retirement account and taking advantage of an employer-sponsored retirement account. Investors opting for a brokerage account's dividend reinvestment plan are essentially using the power of compounding in their investments. Zero-coupon bonds do not send interest checks to investors. Instead, this type of bond is purchased at a discount to its original value and grows over time, leveraging the power of compounding. You can use several tools to help you calculate compound interest, including Microsoft Excel, which you can use in 3 different ways. The first way is to calculate compound interest using multiplication, and the second way is to use a fixed formula. Compound interest simply means you're earning interest on both your original saved money and any interest you earn on that original amount. Compound interest simply means you're earning interest on both your original saved money and any interest you earn on that original amount. Compound interest benefits investors across the spectrum. Banks benefit from compound interest lending money and reinvesting interest received into additional loans. Depositors benefit from compound interest receiving interest on their bank accounts, bonds, or other investments. Compound interest benefits investors across the spectrum. Banks benefit from compound interest lending money and reinvesting interest received into additional loans. Depositors benefit from compound interest receiving interest on their bank accounts, bonds, or other investments. The long-term effect of compound interest on savings and investments is indeed powerful. Compound interest is a central factor in increasing wealth, and it also mitigates a rising cost of living caused by inflation. Remember when choosing your investments that the number of compounding periods is just as important as the interest rate. Here are 4 key takeaways. 1. Compounding multiplies money at an accelerated rate. 2. Compound interest is interest calculated on the initial principal, which also includes all of the accumulated interest from previous periods. 3. Generating interest on interest is known as the power of compound interest. 4. Interest can be compounded on any given frequency schedule, such as continuous, daily, or annually. Hope this would help. Thanks for watching.